Most spoken language, Mandarin is the most widely spoken language in the world, with over 1 billion speakers. Deepest lake, Lake Baikal in Siberia is the deepest lake in the world, with a depth of over 1,600 meters. Highest settlement, La Rinconada in Peru is the highest settlement in the world, at an altitude of about 5,100 meters above sea level. Length of the Great Wall of China is about 21,196 kilometers long, making it the largest structure ever built by man. Strongest eruption, in 1815, the eruption of Mount Tambora in Indonesia caused the year without summer in 1816, lowering global temperatures. The existence of 2 times, the city of Kiritimati, Christmas Island, in China has its New Year's Eve earlier than most other places, due to its location. A strange understanding of animals. One of the largest animals living on Earth is the blue whale, which can weigh up to 200 tons and reach up to 30 meters in length. Within a minute, every minute, there are about 6,000 English language conversations taking place around the world. Flight of birds. Birds fly faster than any other animal. For example, the Arctic seagull can fly between 70 and 80 kilometers per hour. Culture and traditions. In some European countries, such as Greece, it is traditional to throw rice on people at weddings as a symbol of prosperity and happiness. Salt water in Tirana, Egypt's Salt Lake, also known as the Great Salt Lake, is one of the saltiest lakes in the world, containing 10 times more salt than the Atlantic Ocean. An underwater continent. A large part of the continent known as Zealandia lies underwater, which is about 93% below sea level. It is known as the New Continent. The driest part of the Earth. The driest part of the Earth is the Atacama Plain in Chile, where some places have received no rain accidentally for more than 400 years. Images and colors. Humans have the ability to perceive about 10 million different colors. The language of laughter. In many cultures, laughter is recognized as a form of communication, and is known to help strengthen social bonds. Ice Age Bulbul. Climate changes during the Ice Age influenced the migration of many species, including the merging of different species. Airplanes and data. Modern technology aids allow the feeling of flying to be recorded, making it safer and more efficient. World-famous wall. The Berlin Wall, which separated West Berlin from East, was a symbol of political change and socialism during the Cold War. Starburst. About 100 billion stars are present in our galaxy, the galaxy called Milky Way. Language of existence. There is a language known as Piraha, which has only a few words for numbers, calling into question the concept of numbers as a universal of communication. An underwater city, the rock city of the dead, known as Atlantis, is a story that inspires legends and speculation about the existence of vanished underwater cities. Sign language. There are many sign languages in the world, which are used by blind or hearing individuals, and they have different structures and grammar. Embarrassment and danger. About 2,500 people are separated from flight passengers every year by experiencing embarrassment, as many people are afraid of flying. Circumference of the Sun. The year is officially 365 days long, but a single day is used to represent a complex orbit that encompasses only 2 suns. Olympic Games. The first Olympics were held in Greece in 776 BC and were an important festival in honor of the gods. The smallest part of a human being. One of the smallest known beings is the little being, a human embryo which can be seen for the first time at about 8 weeks of development. Communist flags. There are about 25 countries in the world that have flags with communist symbols, including North Korea and China. Gen Dawn and the consciousness movement. The Maori culture in New Zealand has a special word for consciousness, which relates to their relationship with nature and spirit. Parts of Tirana. Tirana is a city known for its architectural contrasts, including modern and historic buildings that coexist side by side. Rebeshii Rumbulikiv. It is known that the Rasta around Tirana is adapted to the traditions and lifestyle, which includes reggae music. Surrounding flags. Flags of different countries often have symbols that represent their history, culture and traditions, as well as colors that have special meaning. Large ruins, such as the Moai statues in the Easter Islands, are still a great mystery as to how they were built and transported. The language of languages. Iguazu Falls, located on the border between Argentina and Brazil, is one of the largest and most beautiful waterfalls in the world. A Guggenheim fascination. The Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao, Spain, is known for its unique architecture and is one of the city's most popular attractions. Animals and colors. Color variation in snakes and other animals helps protect them from predators as well as attract mates. Yellow Lake. The Yellow Lake in Thailand is known for Avarizona, a special type of water that changes colors depending on the lighting. Ways of celebrating. Different countries have unique traditions for celebrating the new year, such as Hogmanay in Scotland, which includes songs, dances, and celebrations. States and symbolism. Many states have 7 or more memorial flames as symbols of great losses or important events in their history. Festivals and rituals. The Feast of the Conception in Scotland is a historic event involving people who help cultivate cultural traditions. Eco-diplomacy. Some countries are using environmental diplomacy to address global problems such as climate change, promoting cooperation to protect ecosystems. Architecture of Gjirokastra. Gjirokastra, a well-known city in Albania, is a museum city and has special buildings with traditional architecture. Bahamas Islands. The Bahamas has over 700 islands and more than 2,400 reefs and is a popular destination for its beautiful beaches and crystal-clear waters. Difference in hands. Many cultures have natural counting systems that use different fingers to represent numbers. The mystery of the blood of St. John. In Naples, science debates a strange phenomenon where St. John's blood is said to be shed 4 times a year. Criminology Days movement. It is often heard that crime is a problem in many cities, but many times efforts have been made to prevent and treat crime through social work and reforms. Color batteries. Scientists have discovered that some creatures, such as the mola mola, giant fish, can change color to communicate with other individuals. Tall towers. The Burj Khalifa in Dubai is among the tallest buildings in the world, with a height of 828 meters and 163 floors. Space and sound. There is no sound in space because there is no air to transmit sound waves, so we cannot hear sound in that environment. Animal language. Some animals, such as dolphins, use sounds to communicate and have different forms of dialects that help identify their groups. Faunal migrants. Migrating migratory birds such as the Arctic tern make their longest journey each year, covering around 70,000 kilometers.